It's me, bitchy, here back, giving you another show. Ciao, here back with the hot topics and tea, so let's SIP. Okay. Right out the gate, we're gonna go right into what everybody and their mama is talking about right now. And that is this Drakesha versus Kendrick Lamar beef. I'm just playing. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, child. This little, friendly beef back and forth that they're doing. Um, that is just heating up, and it's heating up at the right time. We're starting May next month is June, which means summer, so they're heating up for the summer. um my take on it, so to me, this all began, I don't know when it all began. I don't know if they've been throwing these little shots back and forth or whatnot, but I don't know when it began. If I had to guess when it began, I'm gonna guess the song with Drake and J. Cole, where he, did the little Michael Jackson. I'm one away from beating Michael Jackson. Beat it. And he said those little shots. Maybe he threw shots in that little rap. I don't remember it. I don't know it by heart. Um, and so Kendrick was like, "Okay, you're talking to me. Okay, well, I'm talking to you now." And then came out with the Like That track with Future, produced by Metro Boomin, where he, said, "Fuck the big three, it's big me." Um, Prince outlived Mike Jack. Your best work was a light pack. For all the dogs getting buried, they gonna see K's with the nines and Pet Cemetery and all this other wordplay that Kendrick is just so fucking good at. And that came out. Everybody was, fucking mind blown. They got their lives. And Drake came out with a response. I think he had two responses. One, I don't know, because I have not been paying attention to Drake's like that. I give it a listen or two and I move on. Drake put out a track, I think, with Snoop and Tupac AI or something like that. And then Drake also put out a song where he was talking about like somebody making Kendrick do push ups. The split isn't there. You're not making enough money. Your work isn't that good. Whatever Drake was saying. Yesterday, I'm sitting here working at my desk, doing what I do all day, monitoring my work and, taking my things as I need to take them and doing it, but also monitoring, life and news. When I see a tweet from Kendrick that just says Euphoria and a link to a YouTube video, I click on that link and I hear this beautiful, slow track with Kendrick giving us a nice little mellow, slow flow. Very much so. I forgot what he was saying, but he was saying it so well. The wordplay, Kendrick, chef's fucking kiss. He said something about, Tommy Hilfiger was in your closet, but Fubu was never your collection. He said, "Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you." And that's when that beat came in, that Kendrick sound, that horns, whatever that was. And Kendrick proceeds for the next 4 or 5 minutes, 6 minutes to go the fuck off on Drake, Aubrey Drake Graham. In what I can only say is probably one of the best fucking diss records, songs, whatever the fuck this is, it is the best that I have ever heard. I fear, and I'm not saying, I'm not going by wins and losses and whatever. I don't give a shit about that. I'm listening to the music and I'm going by what I like more. I fear that there is nothing Drake can say, do, produce, put out, sing, rap, threaten, talk about that would move me the way that this Euphoria fucking moved me. Oh my God. The way Kendrick ate him was the same way that y'all ate those Popeyes chicken sandwiches when they first came out. The way Kendrick ate Drake is the way y'all ate Red Lobster into bankruptcy. The way Kendrick Lamar ate Drake in Euphoria is the way y'all eat when y'all go to an all-you-can-eat buffet and bring your Tupperware to take some home with you. That's how he ate him in that song. And obviously, I'm subjective. I love Kendrick Lamar. I love his body of work. The hits, the misses, the highs, the lows, the good, the bad. I love it. It moves me. I like Drake. I don't love Drake. I like Drake. Drake has hits. Drake does have songs that if I'm in a club, I'm gonna move to. If I'm, he hasn't moved me mind. He hasn't moved my mind, but he moves my hips and my ass. Kendrick moves my mind and my hips and my ass because I was throwing ass to Euphoria. He said, "Cut the business. You gotta twist it. What is it? The braids? I hurt your feelings. You don't want to work with me no more. Okay." Then he talked about Drake and said that when I see you next to Sexy Red, it looked like two bad bitches. I don't know if you like women. I think it's a competition. You want to pop ass with them. Something about dementia and Parkinson and shaky. The way he ate him was just, he ate him from top to bottom. The line where he said, "I pray that they're my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly." That was the first line that got me to be like, wait, that was the first line that I really was, because I was listening to the song. I'm like, okay, I'm hearing this. He's eating him. But when I heard that line, I spit my apple juice out. Because it was morning when I heard it. I spit my fucking apple juice all over my setup here. I gotta look at both cameras, but Kendrick, I don't know who's gonna book you first for a festival or a show. I don't know if you can just come to Vegas and stand on Fremont and Las Vegas Boulevard and perform, but I'm going to be there. And I hope when you drop this, I perform all 6 minutes nonstop. If you want to run it back and do a 12-minute two time, I will sit there and listen to it twice in a row and with no complaints because I'm listening to it back to back now. Drake, you're on the clock. As I said, because he's Drake is gonna respond with something, but like I said, I do not know what Drake can come with that is gonna move me the way that this moved me. If he does, I will give Drake his props and say, "Bitch, Drake moved me, bitch. He came back and slayed you." So Kendrick, now you're back on the clock. So we're just gonna be on the clock during this beef, and whoever is, I love it. It's music. It's music. Keep it on wax, digital, whatever. I don't believe anybody's gonna be shot or anything over this, but keep it on wax. But the way that Kendrick ate him, that was personal. He said, "We don't want to hear you say nigga no more." He said, "How many more black features do you need until you feel black?" I, I will double the wage because I will fucking never let a Canadian let Pac turn in his grave. The way he next, we got other topics that if you that Kendrick is the goal. I'm sorry, Kendrick is top five, and he's not two, three, four, or five in my book right now. Next, I want to talk about Jerrod Carmichael and just say how much I just do not like him. I feel like I was wanting to like him. I don't like him. I feel like I'm glad that he's being transparent and showing his life, I guess, even though we don't care. But I just don't like him. He's showing all of the bad sides of himself and black gays. Even though all black gays, he doesn't represent us. He does not represent how we think, especially with that race play stuff in the bedroom. He does not. No. I did not like how he did his best friend, who he was the best man in the wedding. The best man told him, like, "I need you to have on all black. Everyone's gonna have on all black." He's like, "I don't want to wear all black, and I'm not wearing Men's Warehouse. I'm gonna go to Tom Ford." and sadly the shirt is white, not black. And instead of going really quickly to get a black shirt, he took hours and hours and missed a lot of the wedding. And then comes to his house months later in the tuxedo again to read the letter that he forgot to read at the wedding. I do not like him. I'm not even watching the show. I'm just basing this off of the clips that I'm seeing, but I just don't like him. One of his friends who he promised to help if they ever made it, he's like, yeah, come out to New York and let's get your career started. And after a little while, I was like, damn, I'm tired of her. I got a surprise for you. Here go an apartment, but I only paid a month of the rent. You know, in a month, I need you to get your shit together. I got have a job to be able to pay this rent on your own. I don't like him. Next, give 5 snaps in the ass to Uzi for voguing down at Coachella. Yes, Uzi, you better vogue and do a death drop. Yes, sis, and have your Birkin bag. Um, I want to talk about NLE Choppa and this obsession with gays and what makes somebody look gay. Who gives a fuck if he is thrusting and pumping his dick in his pelvis to that song that is one hell of a bop? Because if I was a bad bitch, I want to fuck me too, okay? Leave NLE Chopper alone, child. That boy is entertaining, funny. Who cares what he is doing, thrusting and popping his dick? Women is thrusting and popping their ass. So he, instead of doing his, he is doing this. I can't do that. I like watching him do it though. NLE, do you collect these coins, book these shows, child? Fuck. Who cares if you don't look thuggish, ruggish bone? We done the thuggish, ruggish bone. We done with that. Let Kendrick hug his thuggish, bone, child. Kendrick could be the thug. Yeah. I want to talk about Neyo and just say how weird he is to me. Like, who cares if you have two girlfriends? Why do you? He just is so weird to me. Sing and shave your head. I want to talk about the Cybertruck recall. Child, y'all was so thirsty for these Cybertrucks. They were so thirsty to put them out that somebody forgot to put the super glue on the pedal. And I guess the pedal is sliding up and getting stuck up underneath a little crevice, causing the car to speed up and not stop. So, all of y'all with Cybertrucks, if you haven't heard, go get your Cybertruck fixed. Put some super glue on that pedal, or you're gonna be sliding into your pedal, child. Okay. I want to talk about Andrew Reese and give her 5 snaps in the yes for being, the newest Chicago Sky. But I want to give the eye roll of the night award to the Chicago Sky for that petty, disgusting welcome press conference that y'all threw for her in somebody's middle school gymnasium with a backsplash and 5 chairs. Meanwhile, Miss Caitlin Clark had a whole arena welcome with a band and a red carpet. Like, come on, do better. I wanted to speak on the 911 outage that happened a couple weeks ago and just say, child, I hope we okay. You know that the state of the world is very much so not good in some places here, but all over the world as well. And that's kind of scary to not be able to call 911. That's very giving very much so the purge. And excuse me for all of this mess back here. I'm moving. It's time to go. It's time to plant my feet somewhere else. I don't know where. I kind of want to go to LA. Kind of want to go to London. Kind of want to go to New York. Kind of want to get an RV. Kind of want to. Who knows, bitch? I like Vegas. I started working at the arena. I like it. So I'm like, still liking Vegas. Found me a little cheaper apartment. So that's what all this is. But mind your business. Because we don't want to see your rooms and your houses and everything else. Everything else looks great. That's where I'm packing everything. But yeah, that's scary, child. Not being able to call 911, not being able to get help. And they're saying that people are over, I don't know if it's China or Japan, but they hacking into systems and they can shut down the grid and we going to be fucked if they do some stuff. So, one thing that I am suggesting people to do is go get you a readiness kit. I went to Lowe's to go get some ant spray and I saw like a little readiness kit. I don't know where it's at, packed it. But get you a readiness kit so that if some shit happens, you will be readiness, okay? I want to talk about Kanye. I guess a couple weeks ago he had assaulted somebody who had grabbed his wife's ass or something. And if the man did grab the wife's ass, then oh well, he deserved to be punched and assaulted because you don't grab nobody's ass and touch nobody. So yeah, if that's what happened, you good. All that stuff about you being a god and stuff like that, you Jesus. I don't listen to you. I just listen to the music. I don't care about all that stuff that you be talking about. I don't listen to none of that. I listen to the music, bitch. Cause all this other stuff that you be saying just be some random shit. Um, Let me see. I want to talk about DDG real quick. DDG, I posted on my story that he had got one of his fangs replaced with a diamond, but beneath the diamond was like a yellow decaying looking thing. And if that was just the casing for the diamond, DDG, go back into the dentist and have them paint that white. Because that nasty decaying yellow gold behind the diamond just do not look right. Why would you have a big ass diamond and gold yellowness behind it? That was so nasty, it made me want to throw up. Um, I want to talk about the Jaden Smith and Justin Bieber thing, where Jaden Smith went behind Justin Bieber and gave him a hug or like thrusted on him real quick and said hello to him. Stop acting like y'all don't see people do that little random weird shit to each other. Does not mean they fucking, and even if they are fucking, who cares? Do you want to watch them? Okay, well then move on. I want to say, Justin, I hope you're okay. They said a couple days ago that Justin had posted some stuff where he was crying or something, child. I'm like, ooh, I hope he okay, child. Cause they, Diddy then got caught up with some stuff, and okay, just making sure that's cool. But yeah, so I just hope he okay, child. The wife got it in there says beautiful crier, so I don't know, maybe he was just taking a picture. Let me see. I wanted to talk about and speak on Brian McKnight, who is just disgusting to me. Like, he is continuing on with pretending like he don't have kids from his first marriage. He had a son with another lady and changed his middle name so that the new son. Okay, so look, he had a son and named him Brian McKnight Jr. He had another son with another lady, changed his middle name, and gave that new son Brian McKnight Jr. with a new middle name so that he could be Brian McKnight Jr. and not this other boy. Brian, something wrong with that man. He is weird. I will never listen to Start Back at One again. If I have to start back at one, I'll do it myself. I'm not listening to your song. Um, Let me see if there was anything else I needed to talk about real quick before I go. I want to say, child, leave Beyonce alone. Y'all don't own country music. Anybody can do country music. It don't matter who do country music, y'all. Let me see. Chris Brown and Quavo, child. Now that's what might come to that might come to violence. Kendrick and Drake is just gonna be them talking shit about each other, but I believe that Chris and Quavo could come to hands and fists and stuff in my Nene Leakes voice. Um, yeah, child, that's about it. That's everything that's been going on. Dave and Buster's. Child, they said Dave and Buster's gonna allow us to gamble on the games. So if you 18 and up or 21 and up, I guess you can gamble money on the arcade games. Whatever, child. I ain't doing all that. People really gonna start losing their money if they play in arcade games. But then again, you might win a lot because people be good at arcade games unless they start to rig them and stuff like that. Other than that, child, follow me on social. Hashtag the Roll Bitchy on all social medias. Hashtag the DB Show on all social medias. You'll find something. Until next time, two sides. He said, cut the business. You got it twisted. What is it, the braids? Yes, Kendrick. Bitch, I'm going to listen to it now, bitch. Two sides.